Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for coming back. So, today I've done something that you pretty much haven't seen me do. This is an original design that I've actually sketched out on grid paper. The only other time I've done that on my channel was from a design that I got from online, and you can check out that video. It's called The Beast. But this design was my own, and it's kind of funny because look at this. Look how big this turned out for a one-story house. So, just to let you know what happened, because I normally just build room by room, when I planned this out on grid paper, I didn't realize how big the rooms were going to be in this house. But I have to tell you, I absolutely love it. So, as you're taking a look at the exterior, I'll let you know right there through that archway, there's supposed to be an open courtyard. I never leave holes in the roofs of my houses, but I kind of wanted that to happen this time. And of course, the one time that I wanted a hole in the house, it didn't happen. It covered it up. But that's okay. I still consider it a courtyard. And you can see this house took up the entire lot. So let's take a look at the inside. I'm in love with it though, really. The inside I'm absolutely in love with. So this is your main entrance here. And you saw the little carport on the left. We'll take a closer look at that in just a minute. But you come through the two archways here. There was a little breezeway there. This is what I had intended to be the outdoor courtyard, and the roof just sort of appeared over it, which never happens for me, but it did this time. I've put some furniture out here just to relax, and through the breezeway on one side, you come through the door and you can come into the carport slash garage. And in that, I've used an L shape where there's a little nook in here for the washer and dryer right there. That was one part of the floor plan. If you look at my grid paper, they ended up not quite being the right size, but it still worked out. And then you can also go to the right through this door. That will take you into the kitchen, and we'll look at that here in just a second. But first, let's go in this main entrance and look at this huge great room. So if you've followed my channel for a while, you know I have a lot of trouble with very large rooms, particularly great rooms. I had no trouble with this because remember, I had planned it out on grid paper and I knew exactly where everything was going to go. I love how this looks. I've put some accent walls here and there throughout the house, but mostly you're looking at whites with pops of color. You know, some grays here and there, some beiges. You have the light wood colored floors. Over here is the dining area. There's a door that goes out to the side of the house. And I think that little table decoration there looks beautiful with that new painting on the wall. And then there are some little alcoves here where I've actually put some stone benches. And I think that looks really pretty. So let's look at it from this angle here. So you have the formal living area there. Then you have the little reading nook with the white bookshelf over there on that side. We'll turn around and come this way again with the fireplace over there. Also, another aggravating thing was I can no longer get chimneys to place on one-story houses. Are you having that trouble? I don't know why that's happening. But anyway, you come through this door here, and this is what is listed on the grid as the mudroom. And then over here is the downstairs, just the guest bath, or if you happen to be on this side of the house, that way it's adjacent to the garage if you're outside. And you just have the toilet there. I did make it a full 3-piece bath with one of the new vanities there and the holiday condo shower, a couple of towel racks. And I think that rug looks really nice with that painting that I've put over the toilet. So you saw the garage or carport. And now we're going to come back through the great room and come through a couple of archways into a very large kitchen. So again, if you've been with me for a while, you know I don't really do large kitchens, but when I did this on the grid paper, it didn't look that big. But it turned out really huge to where I had to actually make it an eat-in kitchen as well. I love how this looks. I've used that subway tile there where I've put the sink into that alcove. So it's a double sink, and then I have those lights hanging over top. I think that looks beautiful in there. And then over here on this side, you have that door that goes out to the courtyard. You have your mixer and your food processor over here, as well as the refrigerator. And that's the door that takes you out to the breezeway and the courtyard. And then the table's there in the middle. And then over here on this side is where maybe they would come home and put the things they bought at the produce market. There's a wine rack over there. And then on the other side is your area for coffee. There's a trash can over there. And then I put a double oven in with some hoods there. And I've used that coffee shop painting as a backsplash. And then the toaster oven. So as you can see, for me, that's a very large kitchen. But I like how it turned out. I think it's very pretty. Probably could have put some more rugs in there though. So that is this side of the house here. You can see already how big these rooms are going to be. And then we'll come back over here where the reading nook is, and you'll see a very large archway. But I really like how that table looks decorated like that. That goes together really well too. But through the archway is your family room. So you have the formal living room and reading nook over there. And then in here you have a very large sectional. And you can see how pretty the light woods look all blended together in here with the floor. I think this is a very pretty room. I've used the light grayish blue as accent walls on either side. I think that really sets it off. And I was just kind of playing around with the tables and lights over there on either side of the home theater. And everything gets pulled together with that farmhouse rug that is actually in your nursery inventory. I don't know why they put that in there. It came in the farmhouse, but that's where it is if you have the farmhouse items. So through this hallway here, you can see I've just decorated it with some more lightwood items. I kept that very simple. And then in here is the master bedroom. So I've given it some light green accent walls. And the reason for that is because you have the light green there in the painting over the bed. And then you also have some green over there in the pillows that are on the love seat and in the flower pot there by the fireplace as well. And I actually used this ottoman maybe a couple of builds ago with this bed because if you notice, the fabric on the ottoman and the love seat match the bedspread on that bed almost perfectly. So I really like using those together, and that little shell painting there over top of the love seat ties all of that together too. So you come through this double door here and you come into this cute bathroom. So this is how I planned it out on the grid paper. You have your area here as you walk in with the vanity, and then you have your shower here, and then you curve around here and you have your toilet and tub area set back in here. So I think that's a neat shape for a little master bath. And then you have the master closet that is also behind the glass doors, as you'll see as we come through the master bath. I had that on there too. I even wrote glass doors on the grid paper. So you can just see right through there to the closet. I've seen that done on a couple of other channels on a much larger scale, but I just wanted to put one of those closets in here. I thought it looked pretty nice. So that is the little master suite, if you want to call it little. The bedroom's pretty big. I suppose I probably could have used some of that space for the bathroom, but that's just how it turned out, and I actually like it that way. So let's go through here at the end of the hallway through these doors into bedroom number 2. Again, very large bedrooms for me. I typically build smaller bedrooms, but they do have a lot of space in here, and that bed is a very good match for that farmhouse nightstand and dresser set. And then they have an open closet unit there, a TV, a desk, and pretty much anything you could need in a preteen or a teenage bedroom. You can see the gray accent walls there as well. So there is a door here that goes into a Jack and Jill bath, and we'll look at that here in just a second. But the other door in the hallway comes into the girls' room. So I've done pink accent walls in here, and they have the art easel over there in the corner, the nice bunk bed, and the desk there. They have a TV there to play games on, and I've scattered throughout the room those nautical wall hangings because I wanted the pink to kind of pop out of those. And then you saw her open closet unit as well. Here are the 2 doors that go into the Jack and Jill bath. So you have your bath and I pretend shower unit there since it has a shower curtain. I just pretend it's a double unit. And then you have the vanity here. And then if you look over here in this direction, you'll see the toilet paper holder, and then an open linen closet right there. And then right there as you come in the door also, that's where I've put the clothes hamper. So everything fits perfectly. I really do like this floor plan, but like I said, I didn't realize how big the rooms were going to be. If you wanted to take this floor plan and make an upstairs, oh my goodness, what a mansion you would have. You could do a lot with this floor plan. You could even cut it in half back there along that wall behind the great room and put the bedrooms upstairs and kind of adjust them a little, if that makes sense. Or you could just straight up make this a really big mansion if you wanted to make it a second story. So let's take a look at where I put everything. And remember, the grid comes at the end of the video. So you saw the breezeway there. That was what was supposed to be an open courtyard, but it didn't open. And you have the carport there with the little laundry area. And then we'll take a look at this great room here. And you can see the dining area there on the right, and then the formal living room right there in the middle. And then there's that little reading nook. Then you have the mudroom that comes in from the garage and goes into the living room, and the spare bathroom. And then we have the kitchen coming up here. And yeah, it's very long. I like the nook there for the sink. I just kind of wish that maybe I had made a pantry instead of making the kitchen so long. But that's something you could do if you wanted to alter the floor plan. That was the family room there. And there's the main hallway that takes you into all the bedrooms. Here is the master bedroom here. I love the colors in here. And then you have that little L-shaped master ensuite bath and the closet right there. I think that's a cute little bathroom, and you could even just use that idea to put in another house that you were building if you wanted to. And here is bedroom number 2 here. And then they have the open closet unit right there by the desk. And then here is the Jack and Jill bath with the linen closet. And then you have the girls' room, which is bedroom number 3 here. And remember, you can use the bedrooms for any kind of sim that you want to with the little open closet there. So that's what the house looks like. And I enjoy drawing it out on the grid paper and building it, I have to say. Now, you know, my normal building method is to build a room completely, make sure that I have openings to get to other rooms, and then just keep building on rooms. And usually the house is kind of a surprise. Sometimes I'll modify that if I run into trouble, and I'll plan the rest of the house out, but that's pretty much my way of building. This isn't. So when I did this, of course I love doing it out on the grid paper, and then when I made the rooms, I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a huge 1-story house. But I went ahead and did it anyway, and the joy in it was the decorating. I absolutely love how the rooms look. I love the colors. I do like the layout, and I think it would actually be a pretty cool layout in real life as well. And remember, the grid comes up at the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this design that I laid out on grid paper first and built. If you did, let me know by leaving me that like or a comment. I sure would appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so very much for watching. Please take care. Love you guys. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.